Oh, run is live.
Oh,
Okay,
live.
hey guys, couple things to tell you about. We have the Leader Christmas party coming up.
Touch him.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a party, guys. Now we're calling this
The mullet party.
the mullet party. Okay,
Mullets.
mullet. So why are we calling it the mullet?
Little business in the front.
Not a little bit.
A little bit.
All right, some of you are saying, "Oh, it's not a party if you got business at. You got leadership meetings and that." No.
No,
It's
little bit.
little bit, just a little. It's vision, some stories from the big events.
15 minutes.
Not even that. I
Not
don't
even
think.
that.
So, and then a whole lot of fun in the
A
back.
little party in the back.
Yeah,
Little
so
party in the
a
back.
lot of fun in the back. So, something like that. So, hey, here's the details. December 13th. All right, 13th. 5:30 to 7:30 here at Allison Park Church. What else about it?
Well, we're gonna have a little food.
A lot of food.
How more information about that though?
From
Coming.
who?
From Jill
And?
from Jim.
Yeah, so middle school, Jim will be contacting you. High school,
Jill.
Jill will be contacting you. There's also childcare available. Also, we're gonna be doing a gift exchange at this. Again, it's kind of fun if you've never done this before. It's pretty crazy. It's a $5 gift. All right, now these can be like gag gifts. They don't have to be
Make them
serious.
funny.
Yes, they don't have to be serious gifts.
Serious is lame.
Yeah, but these are funny things you find at like Goodwill
Walmart.
or
Target.
Brad's apartment.
My house.
Yeah, you can take stuff out of his house. So,
That sounds fun.
and so that's what the Christmas party is all about.
All right, here's what's happening. Next week, November 25th, we're having both services, junior high and high school. Got it?
Yep.
So, but we're going to have a thumpkin party. Well, thumpkin competitions. But along with that, we're also having small groups still. So, you're small group leaders, you're in charge. If you can't be there, we need to know, and you need to communicate with us so that we can communicate how to fill in your group and we can make it work still for next week.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Also, after that in December
December.
16th,
The
we're going to
16th.
kind of have a Christmas theme, excitement, party kind of thing at 220. That's Wednesday night for high school and middle school, separate locations.
Yeah.
What we're going to be doing is the ugly sweater contest.
We're
Yes.
also calling it the Greg Sweater Contest. Whatever, though.
Okay, and so here's what I thought is that you guys could potentially have a lot of fun with this.
lot.
What we're challenging you guys to do is talk it up amongst your students in your group to wear the ugliest, nastiest looking sweater they can find. Some ideas that we're thinking of with this is this could be a fun small group connecting time where you guys could go shopping together. Now I'm talking like Goodwill or the thrift stores. $5 for a sweater, so maybe grab a couple of your students and go shopping with them over the next couple weeks to get an ugly sweater, one that maybe Brad would wear. And so, so that's kind of a fun thing you guys can do as a small group together. Pull that together, lots of fun on December 16th. And then also, so you guys know, December 23rd and December 30th, we are not going to have services for 220 or JV. Both of them be canceled. Holiday kind of stuff. So just give you FYI what's coming up. December 23rd and 30th, we are not having services for either groups.
So, lowdown. You're getting the white Christmas gifts from my house, the sweaters from Greg's. Got it. Next subject.
Okay, Brad's wearing the glasses because the whole comment of the ugly sweater, he's coming for
So
me.
sensitive.
So he has a black eye now. So yeah. Here's the deal. Brad mentioned that we're gonna be doing pumpkin competitions
Pumpkins.
next Wednesday. This
Yeah.
coming Wednesday, the 25th, just before Thanksgiving. Let me explain to you what pumpkin competitions are for those of you who have never done this before.
They're fun pumpkins.
What's going to happen is that when we come to both our services, we're going to start off with a welcome, and then we're going to move into pumpkin competitions. And what you're going to need to do is get your group in an area designated before service starts. Brad and I will show you where those areas are, and when we announce, all right, everybody break off in your small groups, then you find your locations in the room, in the 220 main auditorium and the chapel. Nobody leaves those two areas. Then
No
we'll
leaving.
explain the games. There's two games that we're going to play. We'll explain those to you right now. First game is
Game one.
Pumpkin Toss. We've done this before, something like that. We've done this before at one of the previous events where you get your small group into a circle. Try to do your best to get it a circle, not a square, not a triangle. Circles work the best.
An oval.
Okay. And then you need to call out how many people you have total, including your lead. The leader doesn't have to play, but everybody in the circle. call that number when the MC on stage asks for that, and then we'll determine who has the largest group, and then that number, let's say the largest number is 20. What has to happen then is that thumbkin has to be passed all the way around the circle 20 times. So each person passing it goes around until it gets around 20 times, and that group wins. Okay, we'll do several competitions with this, several rounds with it, and we'll say the group that has it done the fastest going to the left, and the fastest going to the right, and then all kinds of fun stuff like that. So that's Thumbkin.
Like Chinese
toss.
checkers, but with a thumbkin.
Okay, and the second Thumbkin challenge is Thumbkin basketball. What happens with Thumbkin basketball, it's really simple. There'll be a bucket for each group, a 5-gallon bucket, and you'll have to designate 2 of your students. One will hold the bucket, the other will retrieve the rebound, the thumbkins, okay? The rest of your group is taking a thumbkin, shooting it into the basket, trying to at least, and if they miss, the rebounder grabs it, throws it back to their team. And the person holding the bucket will have a small box taped on the floor that they have to stand on. They can't step out of that box. They'll just be holding the bucket, and they can move the bucket all over, around, wherever they want to, and catch as many pumpkins as possible.
Technical! Lots of fun.
And
hey, small groups is going to be really important this week, so we have lots of things for you to do. In your packets, there's going to be a sheet of paper, several sheets of paper that will have information, a name, a place for a phone number, and the carrier. We want to get all of our students signed up on the website so they can receive information and be just as involved and just as communicated as we can be.
for texting.
For texting, I'm
Yes.
sorry. So this is for texting. These numbers and everything, it's going to be for your students. This is for their own benefit.
So this, on the sheet of paper, we're going to have you pass around. For every student that has a cell phone, we want to collect their first and last name, their cell phone number, and this most important part, the carrier, like AT&T,
Verizon,
Sprint,
Nextel. That's all I can think of.
Virgin Mobile.
Ooh, Virgin. Good call.
And one more thing.
Last but not least.
Next week, since it's the week after the big event, we're going to have a lot of students who've never been into our small groups before. And so there's going to be students who are going to be walking in and have no clue what they're supposed to be doing. When we say already break off in your small groups for some pumpkin challenges, students are going to be lost what to do. And so, of course, we'll announce from the stage, go with the friend you came with, and they'll get you in a group. But some of the students came on their own. And so, as leaders, we need to be aggressive and help them get into the groups. So what you want to do at that time is not just run to your area or go get your binder. Get your binder before things start, okay? And be ready to go when we say break up areas, and then go help your students get into their spot, look for new students, all that kind of stuff. We want to make it as easy as possible to get students plugged into your group. Okay.
Oh, we're back!
For small groups next week, we're going to do something kind of unique. High school's done this several times. We're going to show a video, do a Rob Bell video. You guys have done this before. For middle school, this is going to be something new for us, guys. We're going to show a video, probably about 5-minute video.
Not Rob Bell, though, huh?
No, not Rob Bell. He's too deep. And we'll show a video, then we'll base some discussion questions off that video for middle school, break into groups. And you guys will have an extended time next Wednesday night for groups, probably around 30 to 40 minutes in our groups that you guys can do all the things we've been talking about, the texting stuff, getting to know some of the new students. We'll do some icebreaker questions in your group, plus some questions based upon the videos that we're going to show. Hey guys, we appreciate all you did the past few weeks at the big event. It really showed off great stories. Can't wait to hear some of them, of how some students' lives are being changed because of you guys' involvement in helping students come and invite their friends.
Because honestly, it wouldn't have happened without you. You make us run. You're like the oil in the machine.
You saying our leaders are greasy?
I'm greasy. It's okay to say they're greasy.
You're slimy.
Good point. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. You're the greatest.
Bye!